Hello and welcome to Point Counterpoint. Today, live in the studio, fresh from the campaign trail, I have Senator Howard Flimsey. Senator Flimsey, it's wonderful to have you back.
And it's great to be here. Thank you, Teddy.
Thank you again, and it's wonderful that you joined us. I hear that someone is joining your ticket on the campaign trail.
That's true. I have Dwayne Garza, my vice presidential running mate.
How exciting. Can you tell me a bit about Mr. Garza?
Indeed. Mr. Garza is a businessman, and he's a plumber, and he and his wife, Helen, a 64 Chevy Nova station wagon, live in El Viso, California.
Interesting. Did I hear you correctly that Helen Garza, I believe, Helen is a car?
A 64 Chevy Nova station wagon, and she's absolutely lovely. You'd like her.
That's interesting. So that relationship is something you support?
Well, of course. I mean, look, in college, everybody was a little wild, and I dated a tree stump named Helen.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, it's people marry who they want to marry. This is the new millennium.
That's
Yeah.
very supportive of you, Senator Flimsey. And you mentioned college. College is certainly where some of our ideals are formed, where, as you say, we experiment with different thoughts and ideas.
That's true.
And I'm interested in some of those thoughts of yours. What is your thought on religion and its relationship to government?
Religion and government, I think it's great. It's what the founding fathers founded this nation on, is religion. Well, look, for example,
Okay.
on our currency, on money, what does it say?
$100 bill.
Yes, in God we trust. See, they put it right there. There it is.
It does.
No questions.
It does.
U.S. of A. In God we trust.
I cannot argue with that clearly stated fact. Interesting that you state it that way, but you bring out some money, and this is a crisp $100 bill. And I've heard many say that money is the root of all evil. Mr. Flimsey.
That's juvenile. I mean, that's like trying to blame a gun for violence. Blaming a dollar for evil. I mean, that's just juvenile. I mean, they're innocent. They're innocent. It's just the media has portrayed them that way, and that's all. It's
okay. Yes, innocent and juvenile. Interesting. So innocent juveniles cannot vote for you, but the average American voter can choose to vote for you.
And that's another thing. I would like to bring back American jobs back to America. I've went through a list of businesses that are doing overseas, taking our jobs overseas.
Business outsourcing.
Yes, and I want to bring those businesses back to help the economy, and
Okay.
I want to bring those jobs back so that our children can be the ones manufacturing sneakers and fabrics and helps our economy. So that's what I think.
You would like to expand our workforce. I hear that.
Yes.
And perhaps expand it to the children.
Why have some other kids in another country making the stuff when we could easily have our own doing the same thing? I don't understand that for the life of me. And so why can't we have them doing that here? And hey, it would help the economy. Mr. and Mrs. Average America would be proud of their kids and certainly stimulate our economy. Keep it home, I say.
That is certainly a thought-provoking position you have there, Mr. Flimsey, but you mentioned Mr. and Mrs. America, the average American voter. They're going to be turning out to the polls shortly.
Yes.
Why should they vote for you?
I've heard many people say that a vote for me is really a vote against someone or for somebody else. But let me just say to the American people, a vote for me is a vote for me, and not a vote against another candidate.
So,
No matter how crooked or inept that candidate might be, it still isn't a vote for me. That's why I'm running for president and not against it.